Hey everyone, it's Pete from Ironclad again with our update series. Just bringing to you today one small subject that people ask me all the time, and it's about the cost of product. Why one glove is more expensive than another glove. And I'm not relating to different brands, I'm even talking within our own brand. So some of this is for our internal people, but also it's not bad for everyone to understand because it just puts things in perspective. So firstly, the range of gloves, I'll go from sort of lowest to more expensive gloves so you get an understanding of why they are the way they are. First cab off the rank is typically our knit cut. And the reason these are relatively cheap is that they're made on an industrial knitting machine, a computerized knitting machine as such. And you've got probably 1,000, 2,000 of these in a room, and they're monitored by one or two people. And so there you have it. They get knitted, they drop off, then they put them on a mold and they put them in a dip and they bring that dip through. Ours are a little bit more involved because we have some really cool thread in ours for touchscreen fabric, and these are the new Command series, by the way, with our Cut 5 red designation to let you know what it is. But it probably goes through 4 processes. So the less interaction, the less people that touch it, you've got a glove made in 4 people touch it and it's out the door. So that's why it's at the bottom end of the pricing. And then obviously the difference is the materials that are used in it, but that's at your low end. Then in your mid-range, you've got the knit cuts, but then we add other products to it. So in this instance, this is our fantastic KKCA5. We put a foam nitrile dip on it instead of your standard nitrile dip. We put TPR on the back of the hand. We also sew that TPR on the back of the hand. So TPR is thermoplastic rubber, and it's a heat molded rubber that gets in, and all these little parts in here add to the process. So as it goes, and we put this label on it, and this is all stitched. So each one of these is actually stitched on by someone, by hand. So that then adds more product, more cost to the thing. Our crutch in here, the thumb area gusset, is actually sewn in, and it's a high wear material, so that adds price to it. So it starts to add up as you go. Then you get up to our Kong range and our Indie range, and they're quite complex. Obviously you have quite a detailed TPR that then produces it. You've got metacarpal protection here, you've got special patented fingertip protection on the end of the fingertips, you've got silicone infused dots on the palm for grip when it gets oil and muddy. You've got a special abrasion fabric on here. You've got lots of stitching, and everything is hand stitched. Now this goes from probably 4 people touching it to probably 10, 11 people touching it to around about 42 processes, something like 40, 42, depending on the type of glove and what's used. I think our deck crew has about 42, 43 processes. So you can see then the more people that handle it, the more processes it has to go through. All the cutting out of this fabric, the little edges on here are all specially cut out on a some of them are on machine, but then a person actually hand sews them back on here. All of that adds to the cost. So it's a really simple calculation why one goes double and then double again. We're not trying to rip people off. We obviously need to make a profit. Everyone does. But that's why gloves go up in price, why one is more expensive than the other. So there you go. That's what the costs are all about. Love to talk to you about the costs of our product to you and how we can get product to you at the right price. We're very keen to make sure we can get our gloves on your hands where they matter. You only have one pair of hands, so make sure you protect them. All right, that's my time. Quick update. See you later.